The MG Roadster is back, and this time it's electric. Here's what I like and what I don't like about the new MG Cyberster. I love the way it looks. For me, MG have done a brilliant job of this design from all angles. This thing is an absolute beauty and a real head turner. So yes, the Cyberster is electric. This is the single motor version, which means power is going to the rear wheels. There is a dual motor version, which means power goes to all four wheels. This one has 340 horsepower, which is a lot and does feel a lot, but if you want to get the dual power version, it's going to have 500 horsepower. This one comes with 19-inch wheels, which are really pretty. You get 20-inch on the dual motor version. So how does it do as an EV? Well, under the floor here are the 77 kilowatt hour batteries. In the single motor version, obviously power is just going to the rear wheels, and in the dual motor version to both wheels. So you'll get a little bit more range in the single motor version. MG say it will do about 500 kilometers on a full charge and about 443 kilometers in the dual motor version. Take, quite a little bit off that depending on how you drive it. Luggage space, as you'd imagine, isn't wonderful, but that's actually not terrible. There's 250 litres of space in the back here, which is quite a bit more than you'll get in a Mazda MX-5 or the rear compartment of a Porsche Boxster. So obviously we have to talk about these doors. I do love them and I don't like them at the same time. I mean, as a piece of theatre, it's amazing. So every time you go somewhere, you have that real kind of supercar feeling everywhere you go. So that is quite cool. I do like this roof because you can open it pretty quickly if you just pull this lever in the center console. And you can do it when you're driving as well at speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour, so it's pretty quick to tuck away. So in here in the cabin, as you can see, it's cozy enough, but even though I'm 6'2", I can still fit pretty well. There's a lot going on though in terms of screens. So you've got a screen down here which controls things like ventilation. You've got another screen here for navigation. You've got another screen here, so 4 in total. And it can take a little bit of time initially to get used to what's going on. Flat bottom steering wheel. You've got your Super Sport button, which will give you all the available power and let this thing go properly nuts. There's the buttons for your door openings and the button for your roof openings. I do like these cup holders, which will secure your bottle in place. I like that you get a Bose audio system as standard. I like this 360-degree camera. One problem I have as a taller driver is that this roof line is pretty much in my eye line, as you can see. So I'm driving this car most of the time like this.
So one of the big questions with a sports car is, how does it drive? And the Cyberster is actually pretty surprising. I thought it would feel very heavy because it is a heavy car, but it's pretty agile, in fact. Of course it's fast because it's an EV, so 0 to 100 kilometers per hour takes a matter of seconds. I think it's only 5 seconds in this car, 3.5 in the dual motor version. But where it does struggle a little bit is on a poorer surface. Sometimes if the surface isn't good, it does feel like it's getting giddy and not particularly happy. So in that regard, I'd like it just to be able to cope with bad Irish roads a little bit better. The other thing as well, I'd love a little bit more feel and steering feel from the car. Even if you put it into the sports settings, you're just not getting a whole lot of steering feedback, and the brake pedal as well, when you're pushing on, doesn't give you a whole lot of feel as well. But look, it's a pretty impressive thing, given that it's competing against the likes of a Porsche Boxster, and for someone who wants that sports car feeling in an EV, it's really a really good choice.
I do love that the MG Cyberster exists at all in a world full of increasingly dull cars. This does stand out. It has that great sense of occasion when you arrive anywhere, especially with those doors. You really do make an entrance. As a sports car, it is pretty good. Even though you're not getting that petrol feeling, the handling is pretty sharp. It's fast for sure. Even the single motor version is really fast. Does it provide the same feeling that you get from something like a Mazda MX-5? No, it doesn't. Or even a Porsche Boxster? No, it doesn't. For me, despite the fact that this is a really impressive car, I'd probably still have an MX-5 or a Porsche Boxster, second-hand one, if I could find one. But I really like what MG has done here.